Hello, you're welcome to the news in brief on Graphic Online. In the headlines, be careful with anti-LGBTQI+ bill. The new proposal is needless as Ghana's laws have already criminalized the activities, CHRAJ tells Parliament. Court orders arrest of Francis Sosu. Another debate expected over the 2022 budget in Parliament tomorrow. And Attorney General to draft legal profession bill for cabinet approval before laying it in Parliament. And now, the news in brief. The Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee today resumed public hearing on the memoranda on the anti-LGBTQI bill currently before Parliament. The committee suspended the public sittings after the first day of hearing last 2 weeks. Today, the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice appeared before it and urged caution. To CHRAJ, the new bill is needless as Article 104 has already criminalized activities of LGBT.
CHRAJ Commissioner Joseph Whittal advised Parliament to be careful and avoid creating a law that will violate the human rights of other people and institutions guaranteed in the Constitution, as well as flout international treaties Ghana has already signed onto in relation to human rights.
Our fundamental human rights, which are guaranteed under the Constitution. For me to hear within the bill that persons who advocate, either through whatever means they do, or even through the media, may run foul of the law and may end up being criminalized or facing criminal sanctions, I felt Parliament may need to be careful. And this committee needs to draw attention because you could go into what I will term parliamentary overreach.
Mr. Whittal also disagreed with the claim by promoters of the bill that Ghana is not committed to the Universal Declaration on Human Rights. He says the United Nations Committee on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights has defined sexual orientation as a human right to which Ghana has ratified without reservation.
I beg to differ because there are general comments of the Committee on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights Committee, which have actually defined sexual orientation as a human right. And by the way, Ghana has ratified it without reservation. So what we can do as a nation should be, we have all the power to go back and make some reservations if we want. But to say that it is not, that is not a human right, I'll say once the Committee on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, Ghana is a member of the General Assembly of the UN and is subject to the jurisdiction of that committee, and the general comments of that committee have included sexual orientation as a human right, we need to be very careful.
And still in Parliament, members of Parliament will tomorrow debate the 2022 budget, which was rejected by the minority side last Friday. There's been uncertainty surrounding the budget after the minority side described the decision as unconstitutional, but the minority side thinks otherwise.
Tomorrow, the majority side of the House hopes to overturn the verdict. The budget was rejected following a vote by only the minority that remained in the House after the majority staged a walk last Friday. According to the Majority Caucus, Article 104 of the 1992 Constitution and Order 109 of the Standing Orders of Parliament indicate that there must be at least 138 MPs present in the chamber at the time of the purported vote. They say the claim that the budget has been rejected by 137 members of the House is null, void and of no effect.
To the court, the Kaneshie District Court today issued a bench warrant for the arrest of the Member of Parliament for Madina, Francis Sosu. This was after the MP, who has been charged for unlawfully blocking a public road and the destruction of public property during a protest, failed to appear in court for the third time.
The bench warrant was issued by the court today following a prayer by the prosecutor ASP Mr. Sylvester Asari. ASP Asari indicated that the MP's absence shows he has a clear intention not to appear before the court, to which he says amounts to disrespect to the court. Meanwhile, the MP's counsel says the absence of his client is not deliberate, as he is part of the parliamentary committee working on the anti-LGBTQI+ bill today. The case has, however, been adjourned to January 12, 2022.
And to wrap up the brief for today, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Mr. Godfred Yeboah-Dame, has said he is yet to draft a legal profession bill for cabinet approval and subsequently lay it in Parliament. This is contrary to reports last week that suggested that a bill had already been drafted. The AG today explained that his ministry was not about to hold stakeholder consultations to help draft a new bill.
Last week, there was a bill circulating on social media purporting, among other things, that the Attorney General is seeking to reintroduce interview as part of the process for admission of LLB holders into the Ghana School of Law. However, Mr. Dame says he has not even sought cabinet approval to lay a legal profession bill before Parliament. The Attorney General was speaking at the University of Ghana International Conference on Legal Education in Accra today.
News in Brief was brought to you by Graphic News Plus.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you again with another edition. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at GraphicGH. I am Enoch Dafa Frimpong.
Subscribe now.